Hello, Professor Candido here, creating another video for Chapter 4. This is the second in the series. If you remember in a previous YouTube video, we created these 3 text files, and I'll let you watch that video on how to do that. And here's what we'll be covering, the CP command. We did these in the previous module video. We did not cover the 2 greater than or the less than, but we will be covering these special redirect operators soon enough. So let's come over here, and I'm going to show you how to copy. Copy requires 2 parameters. The command is obviously copy. The first parameter is the file you wish to copy. The second is what you want to copy it to and what name. So I want to copy one.txt to an identical version called one.txt.save. We call this the source and the target. And notice it kept it in the same directory I'm in. I'm in my home directory. See the tilde? PWD clearly shows that. Now what I'm going to do is create a directory called save. And I'm going to show you how to copy files from where I am into the save directory. Remember, this is the top of the file system, level 2 and level 3. And underneath me, or underneath I should say, the B Candido home directory, you will now see saves. So if I change into save and I do a PWD, you can see I'm 4 levels down. I'm going to go back home, which is CD with no parameters. I'm going to clear the screen, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to copy one.txt to saves. And one way to do it is like this. Let's see if that worked. Yes, the file's right there. But if you look, this is a rather long value I need to type in. So what I can do is shorten that. So I do want to make sure you understand that this is the source right here and this is the target. So if you remember, tilde takes the place of the /home B Candido, and I can just do this. And that works. I can also do the dot, because remember what the dot means is start where I am and then go into that directory. That works. And I'm going to show you the shortest way. If save is one of my children directories. See how this is a directory right under me and this is a directory? Anything blue is called a child directory. I do not need to put anything in front of it. A common mistake is people put a /, and that means at the top of the file system we expect save to be there, and I should get an error because it isn't. Let's hop up to the top real quick, and you can see there is no save subdirectory up here. So that is why this does not work. You can also copy multiple files at once. So I could say cp1.txt space 2.txt and 3.txt, and I put it into a target. So I can actually have more than one parameter. I can actually, in this case, have 1 parameter, 2 parameter, 3, and 4. The last parameter, in this case, has to be a directory you want to put it into. The reason I didn't have to put / or tilde or any of that in front of it is because the directory is directly below where I am. I could also do this. I could use wildcards. I can copy all text files into the save directory. I can also create a directory called conf, which stands for configurations. Do you remember what directory on the UNIX server contains all the configuration files? If you said etc, you're absolutely correct. So I'm going to copy host, I'm sorry, I have to tell it where it is, /etc host.conf, and I want to put it here in this directory. One way I can do it, obviously, is do the tilde. That works. But if a safer approach, in my opinion, from all my years and experience, is put the dot. Stay where I am, go to the etc directory, copy the host.conf, and place it dot where I am. Let's see if that worked. Yes, right here you should see a host.conf. I went up to the etc directory, grabbed the file, and put it here. I now want to copy all configuration files, and I want to put it into the conf directory. So how I can do that is say cp etc go to the top of the file system into the etc directory and copy all configuration files and put it into conf. If you're more comfortable doing this, go ahead and do it, but it's extra typing that is unnecessary. Because remember the rule, if the target or the place I'm copying to is one of my children directories, I do not need to qualify it with the slashes. I may give a warning here saying cannot open. That means I don't have permission to these two particular files. But if I go take a look into the conf directory, you can clearly see all the configuration files that I had access to were copied. All right, so we learned how to do multiple different copies. I'm going to pull up my history and show you. All right, you can see I did this copy this file to this /home bcandido save. This copy does the same as that, same as this and this. This did not work. Because remember, the slash means it's at the top of the file system. Here I'm copying multiple files to a directory. And here I am copying multiple files using wildcards to here. And I hope this helped you understand how to use copying.